shall not hurt another black man. Who shall not hurt another black man. Who shall not. Where you get that from? Where you get that from, Mark? Dead John.
Yeah, easy. I'll get banded.
You can't do that! You can't do that! Don't let go over my body! Bumbo clock you now!
Really mad.
Yeah, man! Yeah, very big! Police guard them, you can't
Our sweetie. Yeah. Blood. Our sweetie.
Welcome to True Jamaica Buzz News and Entertainment with a Buzz. It is called The Madness and the Mayhem Continues in a Jamaica and Madness in a Real Life. The video that you just saw are the edited versions of videos that you just saw is of an incident that took place at DOVECOT, I think the newer section. Based on the information that is circulating out there, it is said that a family had a final send-off funeral for a loved one. That loved one was placed in one of those double holes. They then realized that they did not order a double hole, so then them take back out the body out of the double hole and put it in a single hole. It seems as if throughout that transfer of body from one hole to the next was going on, a Mr. Foster that lives behind the walls of that premises, he heard the commotion, he heard the mourning, I am just assuming, or this is his daily routine. He decided that he is going to hop the fence and come over and disturb that funeral procession. He was walking towards the people and the funeral was kind of scanty based on what I saw, or a lot of persons might have taken away themselves out of the vision of the video. Him decides, him a go towards the casket, family members, friends, two of them who happened to be like a firearm holder, saw what was going on. They decided to stop him. He decided that him a go pick up some rock stone and pelt after them. It is said that that rock stone hit one of the person who happened to be a licensed firearm holder. Both licensed firearm holder wheel and pop off. It was then that Mr. Foster decided he was going to go towards the casket that was out, open said casket, grab that BODY in the casket and take it out, and pretty much had his way with it. Not jumping over the fence, me just as say, him had disturbed the body while it was resting in peace, or supposed to have been resting in peace. That was when one of the two firearm holder proceeded towards him and impelled a rock and lit the man. Fearing for his life, the man decided that he was going to defend himself, pop a couple of cap, him get a couple in him foot or lower body. He then was still proceeding and acting in a very boisterous way. That was when him pick up a couple that seems to have been doing the damage to him. It is said that the persons that were hurt or injured were taken to the Spanish Town Hospital along with the man that is pretty much of unsound mind. However, he did not make it. Fortunately for the rest of us or other persons that are living in this vicinity, because obviously this is not the first time that this man might have tried something like this, or maybe his chip just leaked on that specific day. Now, people, just imagine your family lose them life, whether it is by accident or whatever the circumstances is. You decide that you was going to pay your final respects. You went there, you wanted that person to rest in peace. Then put the person in the wrong slot or box or hole. Realize what they had done. They did not pay for the premium package. Take back out the body and then put it in the single place. And then somebody jump over a fence and then disturb the whole procession. People, only in a Jamaica. The problem is that, first thing first, incompetence, because had they put that body in the right perspective or place, more than likely this would not have happened. The next thing, where is the security? The next thing, nobody is safe nowhere. Knowing at the police station, people are losing them life. Knowing at the church, knowing at the courthouse, anything can pop off at any place, at any given time, at anyhow. It is just a sad state of affair. And then what is even worse, the people see all of this after losing a family member or a friend, and then saw that person's body and casket being disturbed in a very brutal way. So at the end of the day, this is very sad as it can get. Person gone, person supposed to rest in peace, and that person is disturbed while trying to get to the place to rest in peace. People like these that have mental issues should be in the proper institution, had Jamaica not been so incompetent and negligent. Had family members don't have persons that have some sorts of slowness, some sorts of mental issue. Make sure that they are taking their medication. Make sure that they are in the right place so they cannot cause any sorts of problem to anybody else. But people, it keeps happening over and over. And until something like this happens, we're going to hear some sorts of 9-day talk. Fast forward 9 days after, it is going to happen one more again. Point blank and period.
Jamaica, we on our way. Freedom Street will soon reach. Happy New Year.
I'm in a prison, me I make millions, me
Dorian, Happy New Year.
Yeah, Freedom Street active for last night. Is it one Aliman jerky there up and running for last night? Let's see. Out.
The video that you just saw at the start of this is the vendors making preparation for a show that is going to be epic. Vybz Kartel, Freedom Street, of course. It is expected that the stadium is going to be packed at least full capacity. It is expected, chances are, possibilities are, probabilities are, it is going to be the best concert that have ever been witnessed in a Jamaica. Based on the anticipation that Vybz Kartel has been locked up for in excess of 12, going to 13 years, 2 months or so short. Based on the fact of this man's catalog, based on the lineup that is going to be at the show. Most of the top Gaza members, meaning the Popcorn, meaning the Da Vinci, meaning you name it, is Father Bounty Killer. You name it, just Vybz Kartel alone would be money well spent, bang for your buck. We've seen all of the videos circulating all over social media at our major airports, Norman Manley International, Songsters, all sorts of private jet flying in. At first, it was 18. Now it is at least 53 private jets. And most of those jets, the people are actually coming to Vybz Kartel concert. Not to say they are not here on vacation, but they are going to kill two birds with one stone, meaning get them vacation and then get to see the biggest show, the best artist in the history of Jamaica dancehall that is. So when you see the impact that Vybz Kartel have, love him or hate him, he is actually making a positive impact in the lives of Jamaicans since he has been out. He is touching people. He is making persons' career better. And the fact that he beat his case through the legal system, that means a man is innocent until proven guilty. Even if he was found guilty on a couple of occasions, when he exhausted his final appeal at the Privy Council, he was granted a next hearing, and that hearing led in his acquittal. So people, at the end of the day, I saw somebody make a very important post whenever Vybz Kartel did that interview with The Fix. And it said, some people spend their whole life and career trying to tarnish that man's image or credibility, and it has not changed anything. As a matter of fact, based on the two interviews that he did with The Fix and also on stage, he has won over a whole lot of persons that did not like him before because they were hearing all sorts of stuff because of his past. People like me say, I am not here to judge anybody. I am just here to give you the facts. And the facts are these. Vybz Kartel is winning over the people, whether you like him or love him. Point blank and period.
Accident, they out a blood clad, Lily put their in. Police out there so. A tapping nigga them. And me just witness this a man run right under the fucking wrecker. Where I take up a car them. Watch out. The police are tapping nigga them in the dog. Police are tapping man them, you know. And the girl dead as fuck. Girl dead and the youth dead. Can't believe. Joke thing, bro.
The videos that you heard at the start of this edited version is of an accident that took place in a Lilliput. That is just as you're going towards Montego Bay, right there on the highway. Based on information, there was a very bad crash. In that crash, persons were badly injured, might have also been taken out, not taken out on the spot. 1 hour later, while the police ambulance wrecker was there, putting that vehicle on the truck and taking people to their designated place, whether DOVECOT or the hospital. A next vehicle then slammed right under that wrecker truck. It is said that those two persons were either DEAD or badly injured. Now people don't know what is going on if the devil is on some sorts of world tour in Jamaica and he decides that he is going to have an extended stay, especially through the festive season, like a Grinch that stole Christmas. One thing I know about an accident, whenever there's an accident, you're going to have the police, sirens, the flasher. You're going to have the ambulance, red and blue light flashing. So even if you're way over the horizon, you might not see it, but you're going to see the flashing lights. When you see those flashing lights, one thing it is going to tell you, be very cautious. Proceed with caution. You cannot be pressing pedal to the metal, full force ahead, and not thinking what could be. Is there an accident? Is there something wrong? Maybe I should slow down. Now, people, I don't know if the driver of this vehicle was under the influence of J-Ray and Neville. Mad post, piss, pan him weed, or the circumstance, don't know what it is. Don't know if he's just fully done and are pretty much handicapped in the brain. So when you see stuff like this, we have to ask ourselves the question, are the people in Jamaica getting a little bit slower as the decades go? Because anybody that is rational, anybody with an iota of sense would know that just slow your roll, proceed. Watch. Maybe you don't want to be a part of this bad accident. Maybe you might want to live to see the New Year's, Christmas gone already. Luckily for them, they live past that. But it seems as if they were doing, or actually the driver of that vehicle was doing everything to make sure that him and his passenger did not see the New Year. He might have achieved his objective. So people, this tells you about the mindset of the people in Jamaica. It seems as if with every passing year, with every decade, the people just get different. And when I say different, I mean in the worstest way. Mentally, they are very impatient. They are very irrational. They are just fully dunce. Or maybe they just have some sort of take for themselves tendency. Whatever the case is, it is not good for the welfare or well-being of Jamaicans or the sensible persons that are there. Point blank and period.